Another question I did have is that I believe you went on exchange for a period as well.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about when you went and what your experiences were like?
At the end of year 10, so I've been studying German for almost 3 years. I went with my school for 3 weeks, and we did kind of typical touristy things. We stayed with the host family for 10 days, and I just had to come back. So I applied for a scholarship in year 11 with the Society for Australian and German Student Exchange, SAGSA. And I was successful, and so I had a 3-month scholarship over Christmas at the end of 2009.
Wow.
So that was
cool.
Yeah, it was difficult because I mean that's year 12 has started, and I missed half of 4th term and came back after the start of 2nd term, but like 1st term this year. But like so worth it, and I found that. Because I was in a small town in kind of southwest Germany, like I had to just speak German and my host family. And I just became so much more confident reading, writing, like you're just there, there's no way you can not improve.
Particularly for 3 months, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
Which is a fair amount of time.
The first 2 weeks is kind of hell, especially at school, like they speak so quickly and there's just, but after, there's a point when it just kind of clicks and then everything. And just having someone right there, if you don't understand something in grammar, like you just ask them and they'll kind of explain it, and it's just constantly you're just going, oh, so that's how that works. And vocab as well, like just so you absorb it. So
you'd recommend students who are taking the language to do an exchange?
Yeah, if you can't get a scholarship, it's still worth the money, like definitely.
So just briefly about the scholarship. So basically that meant that the trip was paid for you, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So just for students who are maybe doing German who are looking to do that, what was the name of the...
the Society for Australian German Student Exchange.
Alright, excellent. So they provide a couple of scholarships a year, or...?
I think in Australia it was 21.
Alright, wow, so that's a fair few, really.
Yeah, but in New South Wales there was about 12 of us, and then 2 from New Zealand, and a couple of people from Victoria, and 2 from Perth, I think.
And what do you have to do to get this sort of scholarship? Is there a lengthy application process?
There's a application form that you can just get off the net, and then you send that in. There's kind of a small letter of application, and then if you're successful, they'll give you an interview, and then from there, if you're successful, then you got a scholarship.
And does it depend to an extent on your fluency already in the language?
Not at all. Like we had people. As in, I've always really liked German, and I always wanted to try and get the best marks, but they just want to see an enthusiasm for German. Like, if you want to get better and you're making an effort, a tiny part of the interview is in German, so they just want to test that you are kind of up to scratch, and you don't have to be amazing or anything, but you're willing to improve, and that's part of why you want to go over, not just a holiday in another country.
Okay.
But everyone improves so much on the exchange, and I would definitely recommend going over there.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Now, a question I did have is you did say that because it was a 3-month period, you ended up missing the tail end of 1st term of year 12.
Yeah.
Term 4 of that year, and the beginning of
Term 1.
Term 1 / term 2, really, for your 12 students. How did you deal with that? How did you catch up?
I was kind of lucky because we didn't have many assessments in that 1st term of year 12, so term 4, but I had a couple and I did them early.
Before you went?
Yeah, so it was stressful, but I made sure, so for ancient history I did that as well. I was kind of working at double speed, so instead of us getting something like Women in Pompeii or something, I get Women in Pompeii and then the next lessons work as well. So it did take a lot and in all my subjects I had to kind of do that, like do twice as much, so that I'd covered everything by the time I got back. And I couldn't, obviously I wasn't studying while I was over there, so looking for supplementary text for English or whatever, I wasn't doing that. But I mean, I took some over, but I didn't get much at all.
Was that just purely because you were so busy with the school and just...
There was always something going on.
Something to do,
yeah. And it was kind of like, well, I'm over here. It's a once in a lifetime, like, I don't want to spend my time studying. And
you want to make the most of it.
Yeah. And so when I came back, it was a bit of a shock, but I hadn't missed many assessments. So I did 2 early, and then we didn't have any assessments for a while. So I guess really, if that happens, if you're going to be away for part of it, then just make sure you can rearrange your assessments so that you'll have time when you get back, or you can do them early.
So just prepare in advance. Really.
I'd recommend doing them early though.
Yeah. Okay. All right.